I just wanted to get everyone's thoughts on what they thought of the actual championship trophy. Don, I'll start off with you.
I
Yeah, it's
think
right. It's right
it,
there on the left side.
yeah,
Oh, I could only see Soda's face.
Yeah.
yeah. It's nice. I mean, it's similar enough to the conference champion trophy, but it does stand out on its own as an overall XFL, and just the symbolization, like Dante mentioned earlier today, like with the Rock, how he treats that as the crossroads. The X is not completed like that. Just speaks volumes, and I think it's a pretty sharp looking piece of hardware to win.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, let me get your thoughts. What did you think of the XFL trophy?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. I think it looks amazing. Eh, it's not like a trophy where it's like the national championship trophy where it's like the one that they had a couple years ago, the ones that they won in 2020 when the XFL had that. It's more like Don said. It's more like the NFL conference championship trophies, the ones that you would receive once you win the conference championship. I don't mind it at all. I think it looks really well. If you ask me to win something like this, or if you get something like this to represent it, I wouldn't mind using it.
Definitely. Dante, let me get your thoughts on the design, the overall look of this XFL championship trophy.
I don't like it. I don't. I mean, I really have to understand the backstory of what and what they were asking for when they were asking to build this, because it's like, to me, the championship trophy for the conferences in this are way too similar. All they did was put an X under it and then put the same
Hmm.
football design on top of it. And I already
Yep.
thought the conference championship trophy was kind of ugly too. I was like, really? That's what they got? But the cool thing is that they worked with kind of not a well-known metal worker as well. So I don't know why this picture I hate just popped
I was
up.
going to say, was he the metal worker?
So Underground Metalworks worked on it. So I don't know if it's like the backstory is like, we need something just rough, tough, that's going to stand the test of time, all metal. This is, I mean, if you look at it, it's like brushed metal design too. So I
Yep.
feel like this is one of those things that probably look better in person when you look at it than it does in pictures. So
Yeah.
I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and just say, I don't think this is the pictures and looking at it on the internet does it justice. But one knock I'll give you is too similar to the championship trophies. Like, I love, and I don't watch baseball, but I love trophies like the MLB World Series trophy. I think is excellent. What all the flags representing all the teams in the MLB, and it gets given to the champ. It gets, you give it to the champions at the end, saying that they dominated all of. I mean, it's one of those things like, here's all the flags of all the teams that you were better than. It's as a reminder. You know what I'm saying? The symbolism on its own is cool, but even the Lombardi Trophy. The Lombardi Trophy is cool because it's classic. The Stanley Cup. I mean, Stanley Cup on its own is one of the best ones too. I just don't think that this differentiates itself. I mean, how can they make it better is the real question for me. And I don't really know. I don't really know how I would design a trophy for the XFL to make it as symbolic as they probably want it to be. I would say this is a first good try. But again, I feel like I'm not getting it enough credit because I haven't seen it in person. I mean, really, the only thing I don't like is like I said, the conference championship being so similar to this, and then just putting an X underneath it. Like, it's like,
They
it's like,
said
come on, man! Like, they're the champions of the league. Have a clear differentiation that this is the champion versus like conference championship. Oh, put an X under new champions. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was a little bit of a lazy effort, but I mean,
they
overall,
said
it's okay.
it was to represent like the core values of the XFL. I think that's why they did it this way. Uh,
What symbolism is it there? I mean,
I
it's
mean,
a football that has four arcs with the X logo and the XFL. I mean, what does that symbolize?
I think the black layers thing was a little bit too much. That's the only thing I probably don't like about it. But outside of that, it's not really that bad.
I
You
think
know,
if I was to offer one critique to it is we understand this is the XFL. We don't need to put it everywhere, especially our trophy. We talked
Mhm.
about the party trophy. You have an imprinted stamp of the NFL logo, but it doesn't mean that's the whole trophy.
yeah,
Like the Stanley Cup. Stanley Cup, I think, is probably one of the greatest trophies in all of sports, where you
Yep.
have teams putting,
Agree.
you have that legacy. You can see everyone that was a part of winning those trophies. When you look at this one, the first thing I think is I'm hoping that no one grabs it by the football and just breaks it right on national television, because that's what it looks like could happen. As soon as they grab it, they could just rip apart. It looks very flimsy, but you don't have to incorporate the XFL, and I mean literally putting XFL on everything. You can just make it a trophy, would have something that indicates it's XFL.
I think really cool symbolism would be just me like thinking creatively. Like if somebody told me what would you design for the XFL trophy, I would work with like somebody that works with a lot of rock work, like a precious rock, and have like a football coming out of the rock where it looks like somebody was chiseling it out, but it'd be like the whole foundation, and like the bottom of it would be like marble, and then another precious rock would be on top of it with like a football sticking out, and then you could see like the XFL logo like in the rock, like on the opposite side of it. So it's like we gave you a strong foundation to get back to where you were, diamond in the rough kind of situation. You know what I'm saying? Like have that symbolism. That's like the first thing that comes to mind, and then you have the rock as your owner too. You know what I'm saying? Like there would be a lot of symbolism there, but I mean, to each their own. I mean, it's again, if we probably saw it in person, we'd probably be like, "Oh, damn, that's pretty," you know. But the pictures just don't do it justice. I think if I saw this as the conference championship trophy, I'd be like, "Hell yeah, that's cool." You know what I'm saying? This is a conference championship trophy like kind of thing. I don't think for your championship trophy that it should be as simple as it is.
Yeah, I'm thinking something more elegant, something like college football, maybe like a glass trophy, something crystal, something like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's the first year. They have time to improve. So hopefully they do that. And I hope, seriously hope, no one breaks that trophy on stage.
Oh yeah, I hope the well doesn't break on it or anything. Oh my lord.
Because like I said, I could just see someone grabbing it by that football and just holding it up and it just comes apart. You have a football on an X with a stamp.
The national,
It just comes right apart.
Let's not end the season on a bad note where the USFL can just capitalize on their mistake.
Right?
it's like we were ranking like all the trophies, like top three. Like national championship would definitely be up there. So I love that trophy. And
Yeah, like I said,
Which one, the BCS or the newest one? Because the
the
newest one
newest-
is really cool
you're talking about
too.
the BCS, the gold, the crystal ball, right?
honestly, both. To be honest with you,
The new national championship that was well thought out. I was like, damn, I love this one too. The college football has not failed on their trophy designs. Let's be honest.
Barty too. I mean, of course, everyone loves that trophy. And the Stanley Cup, that one's huge, bro.
It's huge, but I still love the MLB is still my favorite one, man. I love that trophy. I don't know why, and I know it's been broken plenty of times, being mishandled plenty of times, but it's cool that it has all the people's flags on it without their logos. But it's like we dominated MLB. It's like you're holding the teams in the palm of your hands. You know what I'm saying? I love that.
Yep, you dominated them all.